Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first pep talk. PEP stands for PEP stands for passionately empowering people, and I just want to empower somebody, mainly myself, but anybody out there that's listening. Passionately empowering people is not just a reflection of who I am; it's a reflection of the people that I'm in direct relationship with, people that I may come in contact with. I want to passionately empower people to understand and know that you have the power to change your life. It doesn't matter what's going on. You have power and dominion over what's going on in your life. But one thing's got to happen. If you're looking at your life right now, you're not satisfied with where you are, one thing's got to happen. You got to get tired. You got to get tired of being sick and tired. That's what's got to happen. And when people, if you realize and take notice, when people really get sick and tired of being sick and tired of what's going on in their life, that's when people take drastic changes in their life. That's when they say, hey, if it's got to be, it's got to be me. If I got to bring in more income into the household, if I got to, stay up all night, if I got to go the extra mile to do whatever it takes to make sure it gets done, people who are tired of the way the course of their life is going, they take drastic measures. They say, hey, it doesn't matter. No matter how bad my life is, no matter how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. I will make it. I'm going to make this happen, and I don't care what it takes. And you got the power to do that. But it starts with a decision. And usually it's when people hit rock bottom or something detrimental has taken place in their life, and they say, hey, I'm sick and tired of this, and I've got to do something about it. Now, the other day I overheard two employees, they were talking about requesting time off at the same time, and they were concerned and upset because they said, hey, you putting in for the same time off that I'm trying to take off, and it's going to be the same weekend, and you know good and well they ain't finna let us take off at the same time. They're going to make one of us stay. And I thought about it, and I was like, that's the time that you are requesting off is your time. Why is it your time? Because it's your life. And most Americans spend more time working than they do any other thing in their life. You spend more time making a living than actually living. And I just sat back and I thought, and I was like, why give that much power to somebody else? Why give that much of your life to somebody else, building somebody else's dreams, when you're an individual and all you have is your time? Technically, that's all you have is your time. You have your time, and how you spend your time is a reflection of who you are. So if you spend most of your time at work building somebody else's dream, that means you have less time to build your own dreams. So it's your life, it's your time. Why should you have to ask permission to spend your time the way you want to? Just ask permission to spend time with your family, and they may or may not accept your request off. I mean, I don't care if y'all taking time off the same weekend. It's your life. You should be allowed to do that. But you got to set the standard, and you can't be set by the standard. And most Americans are set by the standard. They don't set the standard. They don't plant their feet in the pavement and say, hey, I am somebody. I'm not just smart and intelligent. I am powerful beyond measure. And you're not going to treat me any old kind of way. I'm going to take control of my life, and I'm going to live life on my terms. And when you start developing that mindset and getting around people who are on the same mission as you, things start to change. Not just within you, but the people around you. You start attracting into your life the things that you want and need in your life. So if you're not surrounded by people who are on the same mission as you need to get a new group. And if you're the smartest person in your group, you need to get you a new group. So if you want your life to change, you got to change. And it starts up here. You got to develop the mindset that I'm going to do something about it. And in order to get your time back, you got to figure out what are you doing that's taking up most of your time. And if most of your time is spent working, you got to think of ways to position yourself so you don't have to spend most of your time working. Instead of working for your money, have your money work for you. So you got to develop more than one stream of income. And I'm not talking about going out and getting a second and third job. Why? Because you're spending more time away, and that's another job that you got to ask for permission to take off and spend your time, to spend your life the way you want to. I'm talking about positioning yourself to earn residual income, to generate residual income. I'm talking about life-changing income. I'm talking about developing a residual income stream like the wealthiest people in the world do, like Warren Buffett. He has so many income streams that if something was to happen to 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 of his income streams, he would still be noted as one of the wealthiest men in the world. Why? Because he positioned himself, took action, and took control of his life. So if that is you, if you are like me and a lot of other Americans, a lot of other people in this world who are waking up and deciding that they're going to take control of their life, you got to do something now. You got to do something today. And I encourage you to find something that's going to bring residual income into your household, because you not just want to set up yourself, but you want to set up your generations to come in your family. A wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. So if you're doing this just for you, you might as well not even do it. But if you are thinking about not just your children, but your children's children's children, that's what a wise man does. A wise man creates an inheritance for his children's children. So you got to bring residual income into your home. That's doing something one time and getting paid for it over and over again. And there's so many options out there for you to do it. But as an employee, in some cases, you pay more taxes than corporations do. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can actually have the same access to a lot of these tax breaks and benefits that these large corporations have, and you immediately can start your life in a total different direction. You can start your income from going to a negative to a positive. You can start adding zeros and commas to your bank account. But it starts up here, and you got to take action, and you got to do it now. You got to do it today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Why put off something till tomorrow that you can start and get involved with and do today? It's time to make things happen. It's time to change the way we think. It's time to change the way we behave. If you can change your thoughts, you can change your behavior, you can change your life. Residual income is the way. Look, that's my time. I'm passionately empowering people to do something today to change the course of their life and their family's life forever. PEP. That's my pep talk for today. Passionately empowering people. My name is George Lytle. Thank you.